Welcome to SmackDown. We're starting things off tonight with the American Nightmare, who needs some answers from last week. Last week on SmackDown, we had a match with the OC, and after the match, they were attacked by the returning slash debuting Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows. That's right, folks. At the draft this year, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows were drafted to the blue brand, and now the OC needs answers. For weeks now, Cody Rhodes has been confronted by Finn Balor. Word on the street is Finn Balor wants to join the OC, but I'm starting to believe there might be a snake in the water. Right now, Cody Rhodes is amping up for a one-on-one match with the machine gun Carl Anderson. Very formidable opponent for the American Nightmare. Carl Anderson and Cody Rhodes go way back. A lot of common roots here between all these men, going back to Japan. Many eras have been made over there with just this group of individuals. Cody Rhodes especially. The only issue here is AJ Styles and Kenny Omega, they are not here tonight. And right now, we know that Carl Anderson will be across the ring from Cody Rhodes. Where the machine gun Carl Anderson goes, Luke Gallows is not far behind, and we know Finn Balor is going to continue his quest to get Cody's attention. SmackDown General Manager has promised Cody Rhodes an opportunity kicking off tonight's show to get his hands on one member of the club, or what I could be calling the club, but right now Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, they're just two lone wolves, two outsiders, so to speak. They were the OC before the OC were cool, and now the OC rules SmackDown, and these two men might be trying to reclaim what was theirs. Pretty interesting situation to say the least, but my question is, where is Finn Balor? You see that insignia on the back of Carl Anderson's jacket. Could mean two things. Is it a bullet or is it Finn freaking Balor? Right now, no Luke Gallows, no sign of the big man. I think Carl Anderson is confident he can come out here and vanquish Cody Rhodes all on his own. Machine gun, multi-time champion over in Japan. Huge success as a singles competitor. This is definitely his wheelhouse, believe it or not. See, take a look at that. The machine gun nailed him in the face. The American Nightmare taking some heat. And he's dealing it back. Punishment to Carl Anderson. Another counter, this time on Carl's behalf. Carl Anderson now shooting him off into the corner. Huge elbow there. Carl Anderson starting to show off in his SmackDown re-debut. Cody off the ropes and goes disaster kick. Perfectly placed. That right there is vintage Cody Rhodes. A move that he has worked hard to perfect over the years, but Carl Anderson is not affected very much. Starting off the match pretty hot here. He's got some right hands. Looking to get a better angle now. Oh, over top Cody Rhodes, but Cody was able to evade. Right now, things are looking pretty even between these two men. Cody Rhodes is a formidable opponent for any man. I mean, this man beat Triple H on multiple occasions this year, but Carl Anderson is very slept on. Definitely, even still, Cody the more seasoned competitor, especially here in the WWE. This is not Japan. This is a completely different situation. Cody's been to the dance. Carl Anderson's just getting to the floor. And now Carl with a huge right fist, knuckle deep to the forehead. One. Oh, that cover was not anywhere near enough for Cody Rhodes. Cody able to get up. Patented fist from Cody. Hooking the arms. Oh. Followed through with that power bomb. Deep pin, deep cover, but it's not enough. It can't even get a 2. Cody amping himself up now. I think he's gearing up for that crossroads. Might be one nail to put in the coffin for Carl Anderson to put him away here on SmackDown. Not even. It was a 2 count, and Carl Anderson was able to get the shoulder up. The match still too young. Carl sweeping the leg, already getting some momentum on his side. Crossroads wasn't enough to incapacitate him. I think Cody Rhodes is going to have to really dig deep here. The match is starting to take shape for Carl Anderson. The machine gun with his patented and very well done spine buster. Following up. No! Cody! Oh, I think Carl Anderson just got amped up by that one. Another right fist. Another one. 3 right fists from Cody. Oh, he stops him. Another one. No, now Carl. Carl sent him a little receipt, but it wasn't enough to send Cody home. Cody with a drop kick off the ropes. Getting his foot stuck there might have caused a little hesitation, but still a second Crossroads. That is all she wrote. The OC forever remain winners, but will Cody get his answers? That's the question. Carl Anderson falls. That's Finn Balor. Finn with a kendo stick now. We think we have our answers. Take a look. There's a new club in town. My God. Here we go. Bret Hart. Already some dissension here. This is a dream match in the making. The Creed brothers versus the 2 most technically gifted wrestlers in the history of the business. But the Creed brothers now getting the opportunity to start the match off on top thanks to Bret Hart. Seems like he let his ego get a hold of him. Tagged himself in on behalf of Kurt Angle. Starting to think that things are going to be a little rough going into their one-on-one match at the Tokyo Dome. But nonetheless, he's tagging Kurt back in. I think he feels a little bad. Fans have been amped up for this match all week long. It was announced on social media. Kurt Angle and Bret Hart in tag team contest once again. First time in many months. The Creed brothers making their SmackDown re-debut as well, by the way. They were indeed drafted in the draft this year. They have yet to receive an opportunity, and this is as big of one as you're going to get right there. Brutus just launching him. But Kurt Angle is still just a machine in the ring. Brutus, just as much cognitively inclined he is, Kurt still able to get the best of him. I think that right there is just the experience coming into play. Bret Hart on the outside, as we know earlier on the match when it started. As soon as the bell rung, it looked like Bret Hart looked to tag himself in. I think there might have been a disagreement on who would start the match off. After Bret tagged himself in, Brutus was able to take shape. He was able to get a little bit of a hold on Bret Hart. He was able to get a jump on him. Bret tagged himself back out. I think things are running smooth now. Kurt Angle. Now Julius in the ring. Julius forever going to be one of the most underrated, most undervalued, I feel like, superstars in the eyes of the fans. This man right here is a machine in his own right, and he is young. His mid-20s. Kurt Angle. I mean, if I was him, I would try to take this kid under my wing, but right now, Kurt's not worried about that. He's worried about the United Kingdom Championship. Kurt Angle's done so much, not only for this company over the years, but in the year that he has been back, he has given opportunity to many a men, namely Ilya Dragunov, Gunther, now Bret Hart, coming to SmackDown in the draft has once again reinvigorated himself. Years of medical issues, years of, being in the hospital and not knowing if his career was over or not. Bret Hart able to step back in the ring, stem cell therapy, be damned. This man is immortal. Julius being stretched by the Hitman. Kurt Angle, I mean, he's got a front seat in a lot of ways to see what Bret Hart can do going into the Clash at the Dome in the Tokyo Dome. Tokyo, Japan is going to be one hell of a show. It's more of a show for Kurt Angle and Bret Hart, though. This is the main event. This is the match that you're going to see on the posters. This is the match that you're going to see on the marquee. This is the match that people are going across the world to Tokyo to see. In a lot of ways, I mean, the Creed brothers winning tonight, they could honestly make it to SummerSlam, get to tag team title opportunity. I mean, I really don't know what to call here. Kurt Angle, Bret Hart, just taking it from the youngsters. Starting to think that Brutus's size, Brutus's, I want to say his speed, but Kurt Angle, I mean, still so agile for his age. But that size of Brutus might be what brings it together for the Creeds. They started the match off hot due to it. Kurt now tagging in Bret. The communication there, I was about to say, the communication there might cause an issue, but no. Things are going smooth. Look at that, Bret Hart with an Irish whip. Smooth as ever. Oh my God! I spoke too soon! Kurt goes down, but Bret still. Back and forth. He's hanging in there with Brutus. Brutus now. Kurt! No! Kurt Angle! Kurt and Bret, the egos coming into play. Tokyo, Japan can't come soon enough. The Creed brothers are on top of the two Hall of Famers. Bret Hart, a two-time Hall of Famer, just being thrown around. Brutus's size advantage is insane. He's got youth on his side. He's got the agility to keep up. Julius is just, he's an across-the-board athlete. Bret Hart, Kurt Angle, we've seen them at the dance many a times before, but right now they're not on their game. Julius opting to move out of the way for Bret. He doesn't want to risk a disqualification, possibly risk the referee getting involved. Referee now counting for Bret. Bret is now on the outside, just wrenching down on that leg on Julius, or excuse me, Brutus. Now Julius getting tossed around. Don't think he quite expected that from Bret the Hitman Hart. We've seen in this run here on SmackDown and previously on Raw of Bret Hart, he's kind of taken a more, I want to say, aggressive approach to make up for what he can't do in the ring. He's won gold, he's won matches. This man has beaten the best there is. But can he beat Kurt Angle one-on-one? This is the match. This is the dream match that we've been waiting for years. Months now, these two have been intertwined with Gunther and Ilya Dragunov, the entire United Kingdom Championship division. But it all moves towards Tokyo. That's where this has been headed this entire time. For the Creeds, they have an entire career ahead of them. For all we know, Brutus or Julius, they could end up getting that United Kingdom Championship sooner than later. But right now, the United Kingdom Champion has the sharpshooter hooked in. There's the tap right there. To be expected, the sharpshooter, once it's locked in, I mean, what the hell are you going to do? Kurt getting a little antsy here. I don't think he was too happy with that. Oh, my God. Kurt looking to blow his chances at that title match. All right, lock it. The women's champion, Dakota Kai, the most opportunistic woman here on SmackDown, being jumped by the Prodigy. This woman right here is sick and tired of the game, sick and tired of damage control. Look at that, just blasting through the referee to attack the champion. The Prodigy has had enough. Dakota Kai was set to be in action tonight. Roxanne has other plans. Roxanne's legs being taken out over the last couple of weeks by damage control. Yet here she is. She was not cleared to compete, but she is not competing right here. She is fighting for her life. She wants that title opportunity, and everything that Dakota's done has been meticulous to take it away. She's worked her ass off week by week to make sure Roxanne doesn't even make it to Tokyo. Roxanne, though, has other plans. She's going to do whatever she can to make it, and if she has to incapacitate the champion going into this weekend, she will. Oh my God. We're going to need some sort of security out here to break these two apart, but I don't think Dakota's looking to fight. Dakota taunting at Roxanne. Roxanne, though, aggressive as ever. Oh, my God. Roxanne just tossing her to the outside like yesterday's trash. The Prodigy looking... Wait a minute. Roxanne! Roxanne! With a bum knee! Oh, my God! Into the barricade. She sends the champion. Dakota clutching at her ribs and chest. Like an absolute missile, a bat out of hell went Roxanne Perez. Cora Jade, the former women's champion, the longest reigning women's champion of the modern era, was taken out at the hands of Damage Control. Roxanne's best friend. Now Roxanne risking career-ending injury to come out here and get revenge on Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai, though, take a look. This is exactly why you don't mess with Dakota Kai. She is as opportunistic and savage as they come. As soon as she gets an opportunity to take your head off, she will. Those knee attacks on Roxanne over the past couple weeks, they were planned. They were very much methodical on the hands of Damage Control. Think about it this way. Dakota Kai, a huge history of knee injuries, namely the ACL. She knows what it's like to be put out. She knows what it's like to be miserable and think her career is over. She wanted that for Roxanne. She wanted Roxanne to feel the same thing Cora Jade is feeling right now. Oh my God, drop kick to the face. The referee, the official, he's just standing by, letting these two women fight, risk injury, risk not even making it to Japan. Oh, it's beating the holy hell out of each other. Speaking of this weekend, we have NXT Great American Bash. The Dusty Cup Finals will happen. This is honestly the best part of the year for NXT. Tag team wrestling at its best. We will also be seeing Caleb Rose versus Ethan Walker. Big Nasty, as they call him, in his debut for the NXT North American Championship. Do not miss it. Right now, though, Dakota Kai using those kicks. Formerly a member of Team Kick from NXT. Oh, God. Dakota Kai's finisher, the chiropractor. I think after this, Roxanne's going to need more than just a chiropractor. She's getting dismembered by the women's champion. Those knee injuries coming into play, slowing her down. Dakota Kai able to just beat the holy hell out of her. Oh. At this rate, I think Dakota is getting exactly what she wants. She's willing to take a little bit of punishment just to take out the #1 contender. Bit of a counter there from Roxanne. Roxanne now looking to put an end, put a period at the end of the sentence of Dakota Kai. Oh, a little bit of a showboat there from the #1 contender. She's letting everybody know that she is still in it. She is still coming after that championship. And she is still going to beat the hell out of Dakota Kai tonight. Dakota still in it as well. These two women are fierce. Absolutely fierce warriors. Look at that. She's going for pop rocks. Reminder, everybody, there's no match here. There's no bell to ring. These two women are just going at it. Dakota, uppercut there. Chiropractor? No. Oh, she's looking to choke the life out of the #1 contender. The sheer carnage we have witnessed tonight, my goodness. Nonetheless, we have the main event of the evening awaiting us. The Intercontinental Champion Bobby Lashley going face-to-face, one-on-one with LA Knight. If that's not a SmackDown main event, I don't know what to tell you. The Almighty versus the Megastar. This is going to be good. Right now, LA Knight's been on a bit of an upward incline in terms of his popularity, his momentum. He's been headed into a very positive direction. This man beat Kurt Angle just over a month ago. LA Knight been aiming for singles gold here on SmackDown in this run. He was quite literally a free agent for an entire calendar year, and now that he is back in ring action, he is aiming for Bobby Lashley in his Intercontinental title. Bobby Lashley took that title off the hands of the Animal Batista. Huge climactic fashion in that latest triple threat match. He's able to beat Batista. And now he's set his demons to the side and he's looking to the future. And the future might just be a little mega. Listen to that crowd erupt. LA Knight is in the building. And when LA Knight is in the building, it's his show. It's all about LA Knight in the end of the day. And you got Bobby Lashley holding that championship around his waist. That is a tall task to make it about yourself. But he has just that charisma, just that ability to do it. But being able to make the show about yourself and to leave an impression is one thing, but can you beat Bobby Lashley in singles competition? I don't know. That's a tall task, if any. Probably the tallest task you can ask of yourself. I would like to assume if LA Knight wins tonight, he might be going on to Japan to face Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley looking for an opponent. This right here is the best way to find one. Go out there and do it yourself. Oh, running STO. Took out LA Knight. Oh, shot after shot after shot. He's got LA Knight up. Oh my God, sidewalk slam. LA's going to have to use a different approach here. Bobby Lashley just hammering him. But LA Knight, all he's got to do is do exactly that. Evade the big man. Let the big man come to you. Oh my God, huge Scorpion Death Drop there. Turning the tide for the match. Now going up top. That's a little far for LA Knight. Could this be a ruse? Could this be a ruse? It is! LA Knight opting to wait for Bobby Lashley to get to his feet. Tried to get an upper hand there, playing a little bit of possum, but no. Bobby Lashley's just he's too well scouted in that ring. Look at this, just manhandling. LA Knight's not a small guy by any means. Now Bobby just got to continue this. He could get the night off in Tokyo. He beats LA Knight tonight. I don't know many men that would step up to Bobby Lashley. LA Knight's got some cojones on him. We will be right back from commercial. We got a dominator from the big man. Bobby Lashley just continuing to beat down on the possible #1 contender, LA Knight. Oh my God, dropping the knee. LA Knight trying to turn things around a little bit. Earlier in the match, we had that dominator from Bobby Lashley. Still was not enough to take out LA Knight. LA Knight now turning the tides. He still is able to get something up on the big man. Getting his legs stuck there. Shot to the back of the skull of Bobby Lashley. Now Bobby looking to get to his feet. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful executed maneuver from LA Knight. LA had him in DDT position, but Bobby Lashley able to kind of slide out and hit him with a lariat. German suplex tosses him across the ring. I think it's all but over now. No, LA Knight. That right there. The experience. Bobby over the top rope. That is a 50-year-old, 300-pound peak human wrecking ball coming over the top rope. That is 15 feet in the air. Now a spear. That's all she wrote. LA Knight, good night. No, LA Knight got the shoulder up. What a main event this has been. LA starting to prove the doubters wrong. He could beat Bobby Lashley clean in the center of the ring tonight, for all we know. LA shot after shot after shot at those legs throughout this match. If you pay close attention, he does have a game plan. He is coming at this in a smart way, but Bobby Lashley is just a freak of nature. To my knowledge, this is the first time these two have encountered in a one-on-one match ever in their careers. Bobby Lashley going from coast to coast, post to post with LA Knight, taking the megastar for a ride that he's never been on before. Suplex, snap suplex. Now grinding. Oh my God, the jaw and the neck being twisted and turned. LA Knight is lucky to even be alive, walking on his own 2 feet after this match. Bobby's really proven over the last few months that he's still got it. Not only does he still have it, he's got it more than ever. Going up top goes the Almighty. Oh, beautifully placed elbow drop from the 300-pound man, Bobby Lashley, a surefire Hall of Famer, the IC champion. LA Knight got to break through that glass ceiling, so to speak. Oh my God, just a back and forth. I expected this to be over by now, but LA Knight is just tanking these shots from Bobby Lashley. Take a look. Look at a fire. A little bit of passion. Oh, huge lariat. LA Knight now writing the final page, the final chapter of this story. Bobby Lashley getting to his feet. LA Knight off the top. Diving axe handle to the big man, crowning him up top on the dome. BFT, blunt force trauma for Bobby Lashley. The Almighty goes down, cover. That was a 2. Bobby Lashley got that shoulder up and he is rolling out. He knows exactly where to go, but LA follows him in suit. LA Knight now getting in the ring. I think maybe Bobby Lashley is a little incapacitated. Knocked a little groggy. He's getting to his feet, but it's a count of 7. Oh my God! Missile drop kick from the top rope. LA Knight taking advantage. I think LA Knight has built himself a little bit of a game plan once again. First attack was to go after those legs of Bobby Lashley for the first half of the match, and now he's just shot after shot to the dome. It's kind of knocked the big man loopy. Bobby just writhing in pain on the outside here. Never seen a man of this stature and size writhe in pain. Looks like he's chiseled out of granite, but LA Knight, that BFT, quite literally changed the course of this match. Kind of sizing up the champion too. Imagine this is the match we get in Japan for the IC championship. Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, no, spear, cut him in half. That's a second spear. Second spear. We've seen a dominator. I think LA Knight's going home. That right there. No, folks, LA Knight is not going home without more of a fight. LA Knight, 2 spears weren't enough. A dominator weren't enough. I think Bobby Lashley knows that. I think Bobby Lashley knows what he's got to do. He's got that hurt lock. He's got another dominator. And there it is. Dominator to LA Knight. Ugh. Bit of a different one. Now spear. Third spear from Bobby Lashley. Perfectly executed. Good night to LA Knight. Sending him home. Send the crowd home. That right there is your champion, folks. Take the weekend off, Bobby Lashley. What the hell is Johnny Gargano? This man beat Bret Hart. He wants it. He wants the shot. He wants Bobby Lashley's title.